That's what it is.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Married at First Sight recap
No
with
doubt.
me, Dom, and my boy D, Darryl of the SLOC Network. We have an
Please
amazing
raise it up. Raise it up.
on his network called Everyone Needs an Aquarius because y'all kind of do. Y'all really do because we kind of make the world go round and we make life better. I also have a podcast called Whiskey Soured. One of the clips this week has been going kind of viral because just have to check my shorts to see. We want to get into this married at first sight. D, what couple you want to do first this week?
We was talking about. Let's talk Gina, and
No, wait. I have something that I want to share with the audience because
I got something I was going to share with you. I forgot to send it to you, but you go first.
Okay, I want
About Gina.
to about me.
No, Gina.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, what did I do now?
Oh, no, about Gina.
Okay. It's
People
the
have
tweet
been
that I
lying
sent
to
you.
Clint this entire life because his ego far surpasses. You said this to me 5.
Yeah,
It really irks me in session. We're talking about sex. Like,
yeah.
sir, you are 40. We all know sex is important, but it's the cringe, the adolescent way he brings it up. Yeah, he's the Marlboro man.
I mean, I knew you were gonna get there, but it's just really funny because, this episode, I will say this, it was like a little slower because they're getting into like the honeymoon phase, like they're trying to get to know each other. But Gina came out swinging, talking about how she's typically not attracted to men, to gingers, redheads with ginger features. And I'm gonna say this. Hold on, Clint more like a strawberry blonde.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's
He's
a
not like
ginger.
red, but it's like okay.
Yeah.
And it's funny because so she's like out the gate. That's not what I'm attracted to, but attraction can grow. And what's funny is Clint tries to agree with her and say like play it like he wasn't that really attracted to her, but we all know he's lying. Because in the confessional, like we know out the gate he's lying, but also I told you it was weird that his friends even said, "What do you like? What do you think about the way he looks?" That was weird to me. So there's some sort of insecurity there in his mind that has been brought up even amongst his boys for that to be like the first question to her, and then it comes up, and then in the confessional, I'm about to say, I said he lying, and then they say, yeah, this is just very shocking to me because like you just tell me pretty much that you're not attracted to me.
I mean,
like guns out, like I can grow to think that you're attractive.
Yeah, and Clint's so much trying to be laid back about it.
He trying.
Yeah,
I kind of almost
serial killer. He might be a serial killer or something. Because I love the reason I say that is because he took it way too in stride. Like there wasn't anything of like I didn't say he had to pop off, but like you'd be like, well, damn, bitch. Like you would think somebody's face would kind of like even with Shaq, he kind of looked like at least he looked like what? He just kind of like, oh no, I get it. Like almost like he get it. I was like, what you mean you get it, Marlboro man?
Because it's something that is reoccurring throughout his life. It was weird. I told you last week, I was like, that was really weird to me that they said that first, and you're not telling me about like certain things that my friend really likes to do, that he's engaged, like the type of women that he kind of likes, or, things that are pet peeves to him. So it was weird. It was super weird, man.
Yeah, I felt bad for the brother Clint. He's the Marlboro man, and he is adolescent with some of his comments. But it's like I feel like it's innocent. I don't feel like it's like in being a pervert. It feels like somebody's like I want to know his boundaries. Like he just needs to know. Like he's like I don't want to I'm kind of freaky if you want to be, but if you don't, I will not be either.
Right.
I just need to know where I stand for. I can be the laid back dude in whatever lane you want me to be in. I feel
that is the vibe that I get from him. But it was just funny about the tweet that I sent you because I was like, I could see him. Also, he has to pull it from somewhere, like the confidence, the ego, because he probably been shut down a lot, and it takes a lot of work for people to get to certain spaces. Just like for me, I am like people see a certain perception or a certain image of me. Let me
Mhm.
correction, and I tell people, I'm like, hey, dating hasn't always been something easy for me. You know, once
Well, they listened to the last episode with us. We know you ran through the whole
oh,
showroom.
whoa. Okay, guys, that's not true. I had
Somebody said in the comments you ran through the whole showroom floor.
I was responding in the middle of the night last night.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Sure did. And
Somebody say you ran through the showroom floor.
but it's funny. It's funny. I had some options. I was bored, but
I
like
ain't mad at you. I'm just saying this is funny. He said the showroom floor. It's like
man,
I
I
worked
was
at like
like,
a car dealership.
hold your mouth, shut your mouth. And like I've always been a confident person. Um, but when it comes to dating, it's weird because you realize, like, damn, like I'm not everybody's cup of tea, which is cool. I rock with who rocks with me, but sometimes the people that rock with me aren't the people that I'm attracted to.
Mhm.
So it's like you in this tough space. So I get it, but it's like, damn, she didn't have to come out like that and was like, yeah, pretty much, I'm not attracted to you. But y'all get along. Like y'all both agree that y'all really vibe and get
There was no
along. So
purpose in it. What was the purpose in even saying that? Like there
that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, why do you think she said that?
being an asshole, to be honest, like because I think she wants to let it be known. Like it's almost like I feel like Kirsten's doing this too when we get to her. I think they're setting the groundwork for just the person won't feel as bad if they don't choose them on choosing day. Like
Yeah,
I told you at the honeymoon that I wasn't attracted to you, so
right.
no, be prepared that all my other bullshit things I'm gonna do are off of. I'm really not that attracted to you in the first place.
Yeah, and I wonder.
It's kind of manipulative to a
It,
certain
it,
extent.
it really is because now, like when we saw the preview at the end, where they kind of like get into it, like next
Mhm.
episode, I'm wondering if Clint was when he says that he's normally attracted to a certain type of person in front of the group, she doesn't fit that aesthetic, and it says something about I guess like being a slender woman, and she's not really that big. She's like a little curvier, but
Yeah.
like, but
He did that out of spite, being petty.
yeah, but you kind of like laid the groundwork for that. Like, oh, this is what we're doing. So I this has also happened in previous seasons where people say that.
The fucking Darth Vader, this shit, the one black dude from
Yeah,
on the subway.
yeah, Chris. And
Chris, his name
so
Chris. I don't even remember his fucking name all the time. It's
we can
Chris.
call him just Darth Vader. It's
Yeah,
fine.
okay,
Well,
cool.
they'll know.
Cool.
Like everybody, Darth Vader will be Chris from Atlanta.
Yes. Yep.
And
Okay. Yep.
so it does, and he was as bold as to say it to her family. That's what was the crazy part about that.
But it was like he was laying the groundwork for like, if I'm when I'm gonna be on some fuck shit later on.
You know, some folks
I
shit.
told you ahead of time I didn't even like you, so why'd you even get wrapped up in me?
But I kind of also I still wonder. That's a conversation that we should probably unpack on.
Like they need to have like a referee or a lifeguard intervene if it starts going down that lane of like, yo, you're really messing up this person's mental.
Yeah.
Like telling them that you not that attracted to them. We just gonna cut this off right now. We lost this couple.
Yes. That I you know what? I like that. I
Like a
like
referee, like a dude come in from like another room, like into the room, like you know what, producer be like, you know what,
no.
I'm not gonna let her or him or whoever it is go through this just for like it's not just for entertainment because you are because he broke that one girl down. Chris broke that girl down.
He did. And but I want to unpack why did she sleep with him? So that's what I was saying.
That's
I'm like,
insecurity on her though. He basically did the old. It's called negging. If the pickup community calls it negging, where
okay.
you'll discompliment a woman to try to get her to like you.
So what are we, 12? 5?
No, it's a thing of basically like you put the concept mentally is you put yourself in a position that person will always be trying to get your approval because you started it off by thinking they weren't enough.
Oh, that's so
So it's a manipulative shit, man, right?
That's so
Yeah, so like watch that. I tell women that all the time. If a dude come up, it's like she be like, I mean, them shoes okay. That nigga's negging you.
Wow. I
Because you
never.
set the playing field of like you immediately thought I wasn't enough. Your mental chooses like, oh no, I'm fly. I'm gonna show you why I'm dope. And then now you're spending the rest of the relationship or whatever time y'all courting, proving to them that you are enough because you started with a negative.
Wow, that is terrible. That is
It's very
terrible.
manipulative.
I don't like that at all.
It's very
And
manipulative.
I and
It's
I'm
called
like,
negging. It's called negging.
wow, I think wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Like this is like mind
I read
blowing.
a book on
Because I was really
programming before on NLP. I wrote a book on NLP before. I never used it, but I noticed it when other people doing it. Girls will do it to men too.
oh I yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that. Because I was really confused as to why Paige, proceeded to like sleep with him after like, how he was acting toward her and consistently was sleeping with him, having unprotected sex with this man that you did not know. Like
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like, oh, we sleeping together, we got a condom. Like y'all was having unprotected sex based on what when you met with the former girl, the ex girlfriend or ex fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And so, wow, wow, that is terrible.
Some people don't know they doing it on purpose though either. Like, so I'm not saying that some people do it just because they fucking assholes, and they do it and they put you in that position. Some people do it on purpose.
Wow, that's just terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't be
So
trash.
I'm saying, so sometimes I always wonder when people do stuff like I always wonder, male, female, whoever, someone just comes with some negative shit to you, especially when you first meet and you be like, what was the purpose in that? Like, you don't even know me like that to be
Yeah.
like with Gina doing that with him, like, you don't even know me like that. Like, yo, yeah, that's nothing I can do about being a redhead. Like, it's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, you act
That's
like,
really
like,
weird.
I mean, it's nothing I can do.
Man, man, like wow, wow. Well, I guess we should let's
I know we started
let's
off heavy as hell.
I know I was like, wow, because like
Yeah, because Clint,
it's
the
weird
Marlboro man
because
is
she's even
cool guy.
saying that she's like not feeling overwhelming chemistry with him.
She's
And
finna friend zone his ass. That's what's gonna happen.
you say she's gonna do
She's
what?
finna friend zone his ass.
Yeah, like that's weird because like I feel like yeah, because I'm like you're saying all these things, but y'all are also agreeing that you guys get along very well, but you can grow to like. But
She gonna mess with one of Clint's
where is
boys.
this coming from? Like I feel like somebody texted her while she was here, because it's like she flip flopping.
Oh snap! I ain't
Like,
even
what if
think
an
about it
ex
like that.
texts her, because she was even talking about like the men that she used to date, like, so Clint is like really building her up. He was like, you are, like you're the go getter, you're the boss, and like she's like, well, the type of men that I used to date, like they would just kind of rest in that and let her like do all the leg work for everything. She's like, I guess I'm just a terrible picker. And he was like, yeah, that's not cool. And he seems to be like super ambitious and have
He
all these
is,
things
yeah,
going
from what he
for him.
seems.
And I was like, and this is throwing me because like for the first couple of weeks, we were like, we really like them.
But you know what? If she might be what some men are when they don't like a chick that's a go getter, they need to have all eyes on them. Like the story got to be about me. Like,
Mm,
like because I don't need nobody going out getting theirs because I need all the attention on me. Because if you're going to get yours too, ain't no attention on me.
yeah. Ooh. But I mean, hey, you're here for a purpose, Gina. Like you said that you're a terrible picker. So be open. And that's what's blowing me. It's like you are not kind of like being receptive to the process and while we enjoy it. But I guess on that note, we should talk about Chris and what's her name? Nicole.
Yeah,
So I know I said this last week.
Nicole annoys me.
I know Nicole is gonna
Sorry.
do no, and I can appreciate that. I'm still rooting for them just because you're seeing them still be so vulnerable with each other. Like
I
she's gonna,
agree.
but I will say this: I feel like what's going to happen is that Nicole is going to be moving very fast, where Chris wants to pace it and kind of takes his time.
Mhm.
And so I think she's going to be rushing him to fall in love with her and say certain things and do certain things. And he's enjoying this time too. And he's even said, I can see myself falling in love with Nicole, but I think she's going to be pushy. And he's dealt with pushy women in the past because she talks about old Nicole, how she would get drunk and be erratic and all these different things. But new Nicole, since she's moved away, she's learned to grow and mature and all these different things. But sometimes old habits die hard. And I feel like she can kind of push him away a little bit.
Yeah, I think she is because it wasn't Gina that had the information to tea about. It's Nicole. She just right before the show, she filed for bankruptcy. She owed like $130,000 in debt right before the show.
Whoa.
I literally just saw the article right before we got on because I was just trying to Google some stuff, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Huh.
She had a credit card at TJ Maxx is sitting there. I was like, "Damn, I didn't even know you could get a TJ Maxx credit card."
Yeah, they ask you.
I wouldn't even think of getting a TJ Maxx credit card. I wouldn't even think of it.
I don't shop there enough to do it, but they,
Right, that's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
I'll go there. I will go to TJ Maxx.
Get some drawers, and I get socks from TJ Maxx.
You want to know what's funny is that when I go to TJ Maxx, I don't even. I'll go to like the home goods section. So I shop at stores like that and their home good departments for like not toys, towels,
I was gonna let it ride. Just gonna let it ride.
towels, and like sheets. Like I like to buy
Yeah.
stuff like that from TJ Maxx because it's easier to navigate. The clothing section overwhelms me. I will say I will go into Home Goods. I'll buy my truffle oil from there because I get it from the low. But yeah, so wow, like that. I wonder what's going. They must have got loosey goosey on like the application process because just like how they let like Steve's come in without a job, but we know that he, was working in engineering where he could get a contract where it probably wouldn't be no problem, where he could stack his bread super quick and then dip out. So that's because they ask about your finances. So that's a lot of money in debt. And I'm not judging
No,
nobody.
I'm not. I mean, because everybody can get there. You know what I'm saying, depending on what's going on. But she reminds me of a girls from Bensonhurst. I've said this before. Bensonhurst, New York, Brooklyn, and they annoy the shit out of me. Those
Yeah,
typical Italian girls, super over the top. They getting drunk at the end of the bar, talking crazy to people. They may say the word nigga or something to somebody because they didn't accidentally got tripped. No, I'm telling you, this is the type of girl she feels like to me.
yeah.
Like her dad is one of them that would run out there because she would come home lying and she got raped by a black guy. And you're like,
hey, whoa.
I got a whole story, right?
You do. I'm like, we're not doing that.
Then her dad would be the main one coming out. We gotta go get him, guys.
Oh
Let's
my
go
God.
over to the other part of Brooklyn and get a black guy.
It's just really weird to me that and I get it, but it's also for me, it's like, what's the rush? You just met him. Take your time because we this is like I said last week, this is not the conventional way to meet somebody, but you're doing this. So you're doing everything backwards. So now y'all married. Now you're kind of like dating and getting to know this person. So like get to know them. Why are you trying to be a fool and trying to pressure him and put all this stuff on him when he's just like he's telling you like I do like you, like we vibe, all these different things. So just let it be. Let it be.
See, they should have like an option to switch. Like,
apparently in
after like
Australia they do that. We got to get into Married First Sight, Australia. Apparently they do that in Australia.
Because I think that Eris should go with old girl Dominique.
Yeah.
I think the dude she with, what's his name? What is his name?
Mac.
Mac should go actually with old girl from New York.
Yes, Nicole.
Nicole. The dude Nicole's with needs to go with Clint's girl.
Yeah.
And then my man Marble
man. Clint, is he just gonna be out?
Yeah, Clint might just be asked out. I can't see him.
That's so funny because speaking of Mac and Dominique, you know how last week you were saying that he kind of corny?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was giving me corny tease this week. And I was
And
like,
don't she? And she the way she walks, she messed with the football players at school. Don't she? Don't it feel like she was like the because she played volleyball in college.
okay,
And
yeah,
she was on the side of the campus with all the athletes. She walks like a girl I know when I was in college. It was volleyball players that only kicked it with the basketball and football player dudes. Like
man.
a certain
It's
way, like they got a certain build to them where it's like, oh, she need to be able to do this like 6'7", like 300
yeah,
pounds.
yeah. And what was weird was like it was funny because as they're talking and getting to know each other, he says like the dinner thing. He's like, yeah, I built this table, I built these chairs, I did this, I made the candle wax, and da 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 da. And she was like, I think it's a joke, but I missed the mark. Like, so like I was like, what is happening? But you could kind of tell that maybe he was a little nervous. So
Mm-hmm.
I think, and the other thing is like, yes, Mac, we know you a boob dude. You have told us 20,000 times. We don't need to hear it no more. We know. Because he's like, yeah, her boobs are looking right, and blah, blah, blah.
That's
I'm like,
corny, and that's corny.
yeah, yeah, it's weird. It's good. Just like,
Why
relax.
they say it about Clint with all that, and they don't give him no slack for all that?
I think because I think in the at the initial hangout with the guys, like it was
Oh, you
it was
saying they're
it
going
was
off of that at first? Everybody kicked.
yeah, they're going, I think that's what it is. Like we're going off of that experience where, you know, it, homeboy was like kind of loud and boisterous about, oh yeah, I had sex how many ever weeks ago, like 6 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or something. And then Eris was like on the same shit. So it's like, like these are
But
like the playboys.
Clint moved to another direction. This dude here is somehow her boobs, man. And obviously I'm a boob guy, so it was doing it for me. That sounds like a freaking preteen, like an adolescent talking.
I think part of him is very, very nervous, but he doesn't know. Instead of not saying anything, he just say anything.
Okay, it's the opposite. He can't. He ain't gonna go to empty. He gonna go to full. Like I'm just say
Yeah.
whatever.
So it's the same kind of like Gina, where it's like I'm just gonna say whatever to see how this person responds, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give. It's not funny,
Mhm.
and I'm like, sir, but you can clearly tell based off of the pool scene that they are attracted to each other, like eating food out of each other's mouth. Weird, but
Unsanitary too.
yeah, I was like, aren't these wafers only kind of crunchy, like on your teeth, like ugh.
Ugh.
So they are clearly physically attracted to each other. But that's what I was telling you. It'll be between her and Mac and Chris and Nicole, who will probably consummate their marriage first.
Mm. Just because she young and she ain't gonna give a fuck, is that why you
No,
think?
I don't think it's that. I think it's just because they really are physically attracted to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's that, and I think possibly, and I think that while we're on the subject, I think that Eris is gonna have to hold out even longer. Like Jasmine is gonna make him wait, just based on him doing too much, being too sexual too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I understand she's like, I'm a lady and I don't really talk about stuff like that. And the whole thing about the lavender
And
and
she might talk about it, but she ain't comfortable talking about it with you.
right, like I'm still getting to know you. Or how about we just let things naturally flow? Like, why are people rushing into things? And I get it, like you are a man, you're horny, and you have this beautiful girl on your arm now, but it was really weird. Like I tried to look up the lavender thing.
Is that
That's
true?
true. No, it's not true. It's nowhere on the internet. The first
Oh.
thing that pops up is the married at first sight link.
He's trying to make it law.
And he was like, yeah, on this research that I really don't know about. Like, so yeah, you see
He's
that.
trying to Mandela affect it, and people know what the Mandela effect. He's trying to Mandela affect it.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
there's certain colors. Like, I feel like but whatever. But it was just really weird, and he was just like, I felt like it was like him. Also, I mean, he has a pretty solid job. He's a software engineer. And he said, well, maybe I could be like a sex mentor to her. And I'm like, again, why are you so pressed to like know this girl's favorite position Why are you pressed to know like how freaky she is? But you know what will happen should they have sex? Should they consummate their marriage within this time frame? We're gonna get a confessional, and you're gonna find out that she's a freak. Like we will find out
Going
because
somewhere else. I don't even think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get a thing of him in the hallway coming in at 3 in the morning, and they're gonna be like, "Where you been?" Oh, had to go out and get a couple of things off my mind.
yeah, I mean,
No. They said,
I
"Well,
think
we
she
saw your
would.
Uber coming from Teresa's house." Yeah,
Well, no,
we had to talk about some stuff.
no, but that ass. All jokes aside, I think that she will be. He wants to talk about it. I think she gonna be about it.
Yeah,
She give those type because she about all her shit. So I know that she's gonna be about it. But also, weird red flag is that he has never been in love.
that's bullshit. That I call cap on that.
You think so? Okay.
I call cap on that. He don't want to admit it, but everybody's been in love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different degrees of love. Like maybe he doesn't think he's been deeply in love because he doesn't feel it's like other people's relationships, but he's been in love.
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't show up how we think it will show up.
Exactly. And maybe that's what he's thinking. Like, man, well, my boy been married 15 years and he been with this girl. I ain't never liked nobody that much. It's just a different type of love. And he just doesn't know how to understand that aspect.
No, that's real. That's real.
Because he said he was with somebody for like a year or two. Like,
yeah, he did. Because he was just like, I think it was just like, but I wonder how people, it's always interesting to pick people's brains about how certain things or what they think that it's supposed to look like. Because like we were talking about like the concept of community and all these different things last night. And sometimes, it doesn't show up how we think it should show up. So when it comes to relationships and partnerships and friendships, I also wonder what sometimes like how people feel, or what are their expectations. So I would be interested to know, like, on Eris's end, what did that look like for him, or what does he feel or think that it should look like?
Oh, and I wonder if he was lying on some of his psychological questions too, because he thought he wants this love that he may believe, so he may not even answer those questions for real. And I wonder that about a lot of these. Are people even true in their in these surveys and questionnaires about what they really want to feel? Or is it what they want someone else to want them for, or what they want, like projecting for someone else to be that they want?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, because you got to think about it, like Era should have been like him. He technically, I think he can jail with Homegirl. Homegirl has got to watch out by not getting caught into an infatuation with him.
Yeah,
giving it up to him, and I'm always pro giving it up, ladies. So no issue. But I'm saying in this situation, I would tell her to fall back a little bit.
Yeah.
If that was my daughter, it felt like even like the way he was talking to her about it. Like if that was my daughter, I'd be like, I'm gonna go fuck him up. Like I would feel like because it was this uneasy discussion.
Yeah,
I know she's a grown woman, but the conversation felt like very uneasy for a man to talk to a woman like that. In general, even if it's your wife, even unless y'all joking to be talking like that, like lavender is girls like it from the back. Like, whoa, bro.
It was really, it was also giving a little creep vibes. But it was just really, and I wonder if people, like, I'm trying to give them a certain amount of grace, because we also know some of this is scripted, some of it they could be nerves, but it
and Eris may be nervous too with saying all this stuff. He ain't never been in love and all this stuff. He could be definitely nervous and stuff as well.
Yeah, because
I think they could actually work though. Actually, this episode made me think they could maybe
like her. Like I really like her. I really like Jasmine.
I'm like, I was thinking on the low. I was going through her IG and everything, just trying to see if they are still together.
Her IG is open.
No, I was just there's somebody. I got a little situation. I'll tell you about this.
Shoot! Listen, Darryl knows everybody. Y'all think I be knowing people? It be this boy right here. He know everybody. He know the ins and outs of everything. Like I never thought to Google Nicole and then this comes up and you know what I mean. So it's really him.
Like I can find anybody. If I can't find them, they don't exist.
Oh my gosh. You
But
want
no,
to
no, no,
know?
no. But she's an attractive girl too, man. She's
Yeah,
attractive,
I
and it's
really
something
like.
about her. She's got a hood presence, but educated hood, which you can't find too many with a lot of girls.
It's just like it's yeah, but and
Like
then
a
the
home, like a around the way girl feel, but
yeah, I was
she's
like,
not.
there's air
She's
about
not.
her. It's like I want to be friends with her. Like she
Yeah.
seems like she's so cool, so down to earth. Like we would have such a good time, and blah 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 blah. So
And then I'd be like,
yeah,
Dom, what's up with your home girl, B? What's up with your home girl?
right. Somebody said to me the other day, it's like you always post your friends. He's like, you never post your single friends, and I was like,
That's
because they're
true. Who said that? Shout out to that brother that said that. I've been wanting to say that to you, but I just didn't feel it was inappropriate. But since we letting those start that warm out the can, I agree with you, brother. Whoever you are, we together. Please let him watch this. Yeah, I be feeling
okay.
like you low
It's
key be hating
because
on me. I feel low key you be hating on me.
D, like the
Because every
majority
time
of
if people could see our DMs a question, oh, she married. She got such and such.
because
We got
because
about 5 of them right now. We like 5 people, Dom. We have like 5 people.
oh my gosh, honestly, yeah. So my core group, everyone's in relationships.
And it's all good. It's just like don't post them then. Like I'm trying to manage your IG. Like don't post them then.
You are a mess. You are a mess. Okay, so we got our last couple. We got Kristen and Shaq, and I want to circle back to something really quick
Mhm.
about Nicole and Chris.
Mhm.
She's not sure if she wants kids.
Oh
She
yeah. And
wants
Chris is
kids.
definitive on it. He came out like, I want 2, a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And I want a dog and a white picket fence in
Yep.
the suburbs.
And so she was saying that she would be open to it, but that's the other thing that's probably will be an issue down the line. If you're not sure, I tell people to leave people alone. Um, I've told y'all this before. Like I dated a guy. He was very handsome, attractive. He was funny. He was smart, and he didn't want kids. And by the time I was dating him, I think I was like in my late 20s. He was in his he was 40, so he was set on that. And so we tried to
Oh yeah,
date
you
twice.
set in your ways at 40.
Yeah,
Trust me.
you stuck in your way. So I was like, he was like, you break my heart for a second time. I was like, bro, you don't want kids. Like, I don't want to resent you. I don't want to spend all this time with you. And that's something that you don't want. And to this day, like he still doesn't have kids. So yeah.
Damn.
So I tell people to leave people alone. Don't date people that are not sure about that, all the time. Just because it gets finicky and wonky. So move on
Yeah,
from
because I
that.
could see her more of anything. I could see Nicole being on some postpartum shit with what's his name? Is it Chris? Is his name Chris? With Chris, and then like hating him that I had this kid for you.
Cause
Like,
yeah,
I had a kid for you.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
No,
I had
that's real. That's real. And that's no shade. Like we're not poking fun at postpartum
no,
things.
no, no, but I could the
That's the
word
reality. I'm
saying it.
telling the viewers, like we're not. No, that's dead ass.
Yeah, but that's the energy she was giving. Like, well, you can see her being.
Yeah.
She said it about him. Like, I wouldn't want him being like, it's like, no, I'm getting the vibes from you that he would have, because he said if we get pregnant, we get pregnant. And I could see you being like, all right, yeah, I want a divorce, and you keep the kid because you wanted this. You
Yep.
wanted this kid.
Yep. Yep.
We got a homeboy in a situation right now like that. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Kristen and Shaq.
Man, she's trying hard to be in love with this brother, and I feel bad for him every episode more.
So here's the thing. So you talked about the friend zone.
Yep.
So when you were, I feel like, do you feel like Shaq is being too patient with her?
Yes.
And that keeps him kind of in that space where he's not taking the lead.
Not necessarily. No, I don't think it's not taking the lead. I think he just need to check her ass. Not check her hard, but being like, oh, word? Oh, you didn't think I was fly like this? Like, I would be like, you didn't think I was fly?
Yeah, that another
It wasn't
person
just that one
that-
thing, but I'm talking about it's other particular things. Like, dang, you didn't want to kiss me. You ain't think I'm fly. You complained about me going to get a goddamn PhD. Like word? Like if you with somebody and they going to get a PhD, you should be proud of them. Like they going to like that's super dope.
I'm kind of badgering. I get what you're saying. So you're like I'm in this space of with Shaquille that I need him to.
He need to quit being infatuated like he ain't been with no fine
Yeah,
shit.
I think
That's his problem. He ain't been with no fine
blinded
shit.
by her beauty to
Yes.
see what's like happening. So for me, I'm getting frustrated with him, not so
I
much
agree.
her.
Yeah, because
Because
she's just doing her. She's doing what Kristen would do.
she's playing the coy shy girl. She's saying I don't really know how to kiss. I don't know how to do this. I don't. So
and I'm like, hold on. She's older than him. You know that, right?
Yes. So I'm saying this. This is the opportunity for Shaquille to really take the reins on this situation and lead her and guide her. Like, kind of be like, is it because I feel like because she is older, I don't know what's happening in her mind. Like, you're trying to keep it quaint cute for the cameras or whatever. But I would love for him to just be like, yo, like, is it okay if I kiss you or whatever? Like he did before, but it's just like, really teach her. It's like, I want to teach you how to kiss. You think you're not good at something, so let's perfect it. Like, let me show you. Or what is your way of kissing?
Man,
and
I'm
also
30 goddamn years old. Fuck that.
Like,
Like, come on, Dom. That is cap, Dom. That is cap.
No, let me tell you why. Because think about it. Think about different encounters, sexual encounters.
No. That's different though, Dom. Me teaching you how to just generally kiss is a different thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've had to tell some niggas how to kiss. Like at my big age. Some people have too much tongue.
I can see that for a male. I can see that for a male because a male, we kind of dictate ourselves off the energy of a woman and vibe of a woman.
Yeah.
But for a woman not becoming like that, she's capped. She's capped. She don't like them, Dom.
I don't know. I'm not getting that vibe.
No, like, that was Chico DeBarge. She's been sitting on his lap and everything.
No, I'm telling you, I think she is I think she has grown to like him. Like, I think she is attracted to him because he is he has all this stuff going for himself. So I think she's attracted there. She's, he was like the bald head thing. He was like, well, I was kind of shocked by that because, she be rubbing my head. But it's just like out the gate. This is not what I typically date. I think people, like you said, gotta stop saying that bullshit. But there's something about me that feels like Kristen does kind of like him.
No, she does, but she don't.
But I think she
get
does.
Back to Nashville.
No,
I think she Nashville and get back
in. She
in
does, but she don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you
because it's not what she's used to.
Yeah, and it's going to be a testament of her where she really wants to be if she can get past what she believes she wants over. Like what is the old saying? It's saying you need getting over what you want over what you need.
Yeah,
she needs somebody like Shaq, but she won't Chico DeBarge.
Yes. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Adrian, so because we can.
He looks like he's actually every transformation Chico DeBarge has. Because he's got a bald head now.
Oh, Adrian does?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Adrian in a minute.
I just saw him last year. He got bald head now.
Where does it
he live in Seattle.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I think he is somewhere on my side.
Yeah, he up in Seattle.
Oh, well, I forgot that he was featured in Essence. Hold on.
Oh, yes, the Do-Right brother. Yes.
Y'all. Our friends be fly.
I'm getting that on a placard and putting it on the front of my crib when he come over. It's gonna be sitting. I'm gonna get a big old thing of him as the Do-Right brother and get it on a poster board and have it in the yard when he pull up with the little flowers around and stuff, like party for the Do-Right brother.
All right, I'm gonna share it with y'all so y'all can see. Oh no, Essence, you're doing the most. Actually, funny. Look at my God. Look at these right there. But this is Adrian. This is Adrian as Roy.
Three totally different types of guys.
So Adrian.
If you send her,
it seemed like based on what she's saying, she used to date guys like Adrian, or those are the guys that she wants to date. So I don't. This is hilarious. What up, my guy? I can't believe. Listen, I can't believe Adrian's a father too. All y'all growing up is so weird.
Yeah, we
Because
had to
Roy
do it.
got what, 2 kids now? He got 2 or 3.
4.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got 1 on the way. He's got 3 now, 1 on the way.
Congratulations. Sorry.
All under 10.
Whoa.
His daughter, his oldest daughter is younger than my daughter.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he doing
Well,
it.
congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told him.
y'all.
I told you this is it, man. We got to stop here. I got to. The homeboy called me.
Snip, snip.
Yeah, I was like, dog, we can't do this. We can't get no 5, man. This ain't the 80s sitcoms. You can't. You really can't be the Cosbys. You can't.
Yeah, like it's like it's no point. Like you don't own
you see inflation, brother. Like you can't do this. You can't do this.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Like
I'm telling you, but that girl, Kristen, I'm either gonna come out giving her mad props, like, yo, you really digged in deep and really went through this journey for doing this process of what it's supposed to be. And if it don't work, it don't work. I'm fine with that. But I would love to see her really dig in and try to be with him. And if not, she's gonna be exactly what I thought was gonna happen. She's gonna friend zone him, but then the crazy part is she'll either fuck around not liking him at all, like I hate him, not hate him, but like I can't be around him because he ends up being even better of a brother, like 5 years later, or she's gonna try to get back with him. Like in like 5 to 10 years.
I would say this about Shaquille though too.
But Shaquille gonna get married to somebody else. If she don't work out, it's about 30 other girls in his inbox right now. Believe
that's waiting. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because that yeah, absolutely.
And then like people need to get over the whole thing of him being gay thing. I don't get that. Like that's just because he ain't like brolic and shit. No, I mean.
Yeah, I think he just country. I think he just southern.
And he was nervous. You could tell like more and being more comfortable. You start seeing more of that. Okay, like especially when she said he wasn't that cute to me. Like he was like, oh what? Like.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm like, I think people have to kind of slow down on that narrative because, it's just kind of, it's giving weird vibes as we see people say that more and more. But I would say this, it's interesting because, Eris's cousin was always saying how Jasmine has always says the right thing and know what to say. I feel like that's Shaquille. I feel like he always right now, how he's talking to her, how he's kind of like trying to warm her up to him. It's like I don't know if it's game or if it's genuinely him.
If this is game, he's finna go up into my top 5 gamers of all time. If this is game, he is a great gamesman. Like
really, yeah.
At some point, it would have switched off for me and been like,
something there, friend, that I'm just like, yo, like he really knows, like he has all the right things to say to her. So he's wooing her. I'm telling you, I don't know. And I'm not mad at him. Like I want them to work.
He could be another Darth Vader,
let us find out. Let us find out. And honestly, it always be the nice guys though. It always be the nice guy with some bullshit. So I'm not even surprised if it comes out that he's the villain.
Oh, I don't want that to happen.
But I don't want it. I don't want it
because this is all personal, like real people. But like, if this is a TV show, I want to see it. Like, I want to see
the
heel turn for Shaquille, where he just come in and be like, "It's 3 women in his apartment." Like, oh no, you my 4th, you my legal one. These my other ones. I'm polyamorous. Like, word.
Yeah. Did we become Aquarius real quick and came into conspiracy theories about this man? Like
for no reason.
For no reason. It's so funny.
He's giving no inkling for us to believe that he's
none. But that's what
we don't trust nobody. That's the problem. We don't trust nobody.
We don't. It's really like, and I think when we that's why we've talked about this before.
Don't trust nobody.
We don't. And when we do trust people, they always disappoint us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so annoying. But man, this was bomb.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. I hope Kristen, or Kirsten, is it Kristen or Kirsten? Kristen. I hope she doesn't do what I think she's gonna do. but I'm 50-50 on it right now. Before I was 80-20. She seemed like she was trying. But we'll see. What's crazy is I think Gina's finna blow up this thing before we get to week 3.
No, okay. I can't wait till next Wednesday.
Like, it just, that moment, that what she said there, it just was like, just
She
came out of nowhere.
What's her sign? Taurus. And
Yep.
he a Virgo. So he about to kind of get calculated on her because he always gonna think he right. He about to do something real calculated. So I feel like if the clip is how if we know that it's edited for us to tune in, but if he is kind of throwing darts, trust me, he thought that thoroughly through and through. And see, her
horses aren't calculated as much.
No, they're not.
They ride off of ego and emotion a lot.
So honestly, like now, like remembering that she's a Taurus, like her statement isn't that far off from what they would even say, because you're set in your ways, and it's kind of like hard for you to relinquish things that you knew of what they used to be. So she's got to get out her own way, because I think Clint might be that guy for her, like, you know. But if she's gonna be on this type of shit, like, nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody.
That one came out of nowhere, because I looked up. I was like, what? I had to rewind it. I was like, what did she
say? Yeah, petty Gina.
Because I wasn't even expecting it, like, at all. Like, I literally was not expecting it for her to come out with left field with that.
Because it really kind of came out of nowhere, because y'all talking about y'all vibing, y'all talking about previous, like, kind of like, you're talking about your previous experiences dating, and then, well, I'm not attracted to blah 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 blah, and it's like, sis, you got to calm down. Everything, a lot of people, it's a lesson that we all learn at a certain point in our lives. Everything doesn't need to be said. So we're gonna see how it play out, y'all. But y'all, please be sure to tune into Everyone Needs an Aquarius.
Oh, this next episode is gonna be wild. I already know. I already sent you some different.
And I sent you something. So, and I got.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
I think we sent each other something at the
same time. It's gonna be wild. We got more than enough topics next week.
We got so many topics to touch base on. I have a crazy, hilarious episode of Whiskey Soured out this week where we talk about.
They wilding on there.
The art of foreplay. I'm talking to a sex positive. She's not a therapist, but I would say expert. Of erotic boudoir, and we talk about a lot of different things to get ready for Valentine's Day, things just in general to bring into your bedroom. And speaking of bringing things into your bedroom, I have an amazing candle line, St. Angela's Candles. We have a promo code for Valentine's Day. It'll be 30% off your purchase of $50 or more for Valentine's Day. And I have 2 new amazing scents coming out. The code will be LOVE. So I'll put all the information in the bio. And yeah, get your scents on, and we will see y'all here next week.
Yep, we'll be here.